This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Big last week. Well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Panthers and the Falcons on Thursday night.
Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadows starting to get a bit. This will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 64 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a bit there and put his man on the ground.
And the next gen stat's going to show just a
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bryan Edwards.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The Panthers at 2-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That caught by Trimble. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second quarter now from again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a run all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers.
On the ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kamal Martin gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2nd and 15. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gonzalez, 80 yards in 10 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. throwing here to start the drive.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into the hands of London. Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
28 yards.
And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London, taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
That would complete to Stephon Sullivan.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 22.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get old.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
From that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Third and long for Mayfield. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. But that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, look at the juke. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Patterson running to the right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play. The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Thomas brings it in.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, Mayfield. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Mayfield now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Sullivan, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up to throw.
Another catch for Tate.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
London holds this one in.
Bulldozes past him. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 24-21, under a minute 20 to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses.